Hey guys, how are you?
I am fine, thank you.
I am good too. Today we are going to learn about obligation and necessity. What do you think about obligation?
We can use these formulas in our class.
Yes, we have some rules in our class. Here, as you can see here, some rules here and some obligations and some abilities. You must wash your hands, you cannot use phone here, you shouldn't eat here, you can take pictures here, you mustn't swim, you may drink water, you should eat healthy, you have to stop, you may go, you ought to do exercise, you don't have to write with pencil, you might use the bathroom. These are all rules or obligation or just necessity. Here are some true-false exercise here. So I want you to tell me which one is true and which one is false. In my country, men have to do the military service. Is this true or false?
True.
Yes, this one is true. In my country, women have to do military service. Is it true or false?
False.
Yes, we are not have to do military service in our country as a woman. In my country, the government has to give everyone free education. Is that true or false?
True.
Yes, this is true. Government has to do this for the country's future. In my country, women have to do housework. Is that true or false?
False.
Yes, this is false because housework is for everyone, just not for women. Everybody should everybody have to do housework. In my country, people have to vote when they are over 18. Is that true or false?
True.
Yes, it is true. You cannot vote under 18. In my country, everyone has to have an identity card. Is that true or false?
True.
Yes, this one is true. Thank you. Let's go on. Obligation and necessity. We are going to use two models here, must and have to. As you remember the first activity. Let's look at the meaning of must and mustn't. We use must when we think that something is necessary. Important, we are not use must in obligation. We are use must just for necessary. But mustn't, we use mustn't for obligation. We are going to see that. We use must when we think that something is necessary. Let's look at the examples. We must visit our grandparents. Grandparents here must is using because it's not an obligation, it's just necessary. Let's look at the usage of mustn't. We use mustn't to tell someone not to do something. It expresses prohibition. If I say, you mustn't talk in Turkish in our class, it will be prohibition because you cannot do that in my class. You have to speak English in my class. You mustn't talk in the class like here. It's prohibition. It's obligation here. Let's go on. Let's look at the have to and has to. We use have to for I have to, you have to, we have to, they have to. We use has to, he have to, she have to, and it has to. We use have to talk about present and future strong obligation. It's important. The obligation comes from outside, perhaps a law or a rule. It's important. It comes from outside. You cannot obligate something to yourself. It should comes from outside. Let's look at the example you are going to understand clearly. Remember, when you are in England, you have to drive on left because that's the law. Let's go on. And here, don't have to and doesn't have to. to, we use don't have to and doesn't have to talk about a lack of obligation in the present or future. It means that it is not necessary to do something. It doesn't matter you do that or not. Let's look at the example. We have got enough food, so we don't have to go shopping. Because we have enough food, if we don't have enough food, so we have to go shopping. But it's not necessary here because we have food. Let's look at the differences between must and have to. Here, in must, the speaker thinks it's necessary, personal opinion, written rules, instructions, and in have to, another person thinks it's necessary, external obligation, and facts, not opinions. Must has opinions, but have to has not opinions. It should be facts. Let's look at the examples. The teacher is giving the students an obligation and instruction. I can give you an obligation, but you cannot give yourself an obligation. Teacher says, you must complete the essay by Friday. Must. I give you, but when I give you this essay, I cannot say you have to. I say you must, but you understand it like I have to do this essay. Student says we have to complete the essay by Friday. The teacher has given us the obligation. Teacher gives you the obligation and you have to do it. Let's go on. Here we have fill in the blanks activity. Now I want you to fill in the blanks with words with must and have to, and mustn't and don't have to. First example, Daniel, you blah blah say that word. That is not a nice word. What do you think?
Mustn't.
Yes, we can use mustn't here. The windows are very dirty. I blah blah clean them. What do you think about the second example?
Must.
Yes, this should be must. Because it's not obligation, it's your opinion. We blah blah stop talking when the teacher enters the room.
Have to.
Yes, we have to. Because it's an obligation. You have to stop talking. When the phone rings, you blah blah answer it. It's up to you. What do you think about for phone?
Don't have to.
Yes, don't have to. Because it's not necessary. If you want to open, if you want to don't, if you want to answer it, it's up to you. It's not necessary to open answer that phone. Here we have another exercise. We have 4 siblings here. Ethan, Isaac, Chloe, Lily. And we have some chores here. Clean the house, wash the dishes, do the laundry, cook the dinner, water the flowers. Now we are going to have an exercise about Ethan, Isaac, Chloe, Lily and their chores. The first one says Ethan and Isaac, Ethan here, Isaac here, they can do something, they cannot do something, but Lily do that something. Lily can clean the house, so Lily had to clean the house. Clean the house. But Ethan and Isaac don't have to because it's not their job, it's not their course. Let's look at the second example. Isaac blah blah cooked the dinner, but Chloe blah blah. Isaac can, if Isaac can cook the dinner? Yes, he can cook it. Okay, so we use Isaac have to, but Chloe don't have to because Chloe do the laundry. Chloe don't have to do that. Okay, the third one, Lily has to clean the house. Chloe blah blah but Ethan blah blah. Chloe have to do the laundry but Ethan don't have to do the laundry. Ethan have to wash the dishes or water the flowers. Let's look this together. Who said these things? I have to clean the house.
Lily.
Yes, Lily said this. I have to wash the dishes and water the flowers. Who said this?
Ethan.
Yes, Ethan said this. I have to cook dinner.
Isaac.
Yes, Isaac said this. I have to do the laundry. Who said this?
Chloe.
Chloe. I have to do water the flowers.
Ethan.
Yes, that's true. And I have a question for you. What course do you have at your home?
I have to water the flowers.
Wow, you are watering the flowers. It's your course in your home. Okay. Guys, these are 11 vocabularies in our lessons, this lesson. And I want you to research these vocabularies meanings and then read sentences with using these vocabularies one by one, and you are going to use have to or don't have to and must or mustn't. You are going to use this and with including these vocabularies. Do you understand here? Okay, now we are going to watch a video about must and mustn't. If it opens. Let's watch the video.
Personal duty. Have to. Obligation is to help others. Do you want to go to the bookstore? Sorry, I can't. I must do my laundry today. Do you want to go to the shopping mall? Sorry, I can't. I must clean the bathroom today. Do you want to watch golf? Sorry, I can't. I must exercise today. Good luck. Do you want to go to the movies? Sorry, I can't. I have to go to the supermarket today.
Okay guys, this is the end of this lesson. Thank you for all of your attendance. See you next week. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.